Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 31st. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But let's see here. I feel like you're seeing the truth in a situation here. I don't think you necessarily wanted to see this truth, but I feel like you saw it. So that's what I would say to you here. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. I feel like if you're dealing with a Taurus, maybe you want to watch the Taurus reading. Again, Taurus had a very similar message about seeing some sort of truth in the past. Again, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think, you're probably already over it in this situation, but definitely something has been illuminated here for you. You start off with the Otter Spirit says, you are never alone. I feel like if you're going through something here with this first row, again, this is your past position, so I'm not really worried about this for you, Virgo, but I feel like if you saw some sort of truth or if something came out that you didn't like, then I feel like you are being enlightened to whatever that situation is. But also, I feel like this is saying if you went through something difficult to, lean on your friends and things like that as well. So that's what I'd say there. Yeah, watch your words in this situation. In this row here, you have the Two of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. Again, the Two of Swords is like something that you didn't want to see, is what I feel like for you. It's like she has a blindfold on here in this card, and she's holding up these two swords. The Two Swords can represent a head-over-heart decision. And there are rocks in this water behind her, and it can represent fears, and she is afraid that she's going to be hurt if she sees something. But really, that water is going out on this card. It's like you're seeing the truth of a situation for what it is. You have the Tower and the Queen of Swords, and it's like now maybe you're closed off to something. So maybe you had some sort of like wake-up call or some sort of difficult situation in a relationship, or it's like you're seeing some sort of truth in a relationship with that Two of Swords here. And like I said, maybe you didn't want to see it, but it's the truth. One of those situations, there was like a Tower moment in the past. Maybe someone was juggling you or like lying, cheating, stealing here. For others, I feel like this could be a move, by the way. This doesn't have to be so dramatic, Virgo. I always say tarot isn't like life or death, right? To me, tarot is just advice for the week, and I feel like for some of you, this could be some sort of change here or a move, and you have the Chariot card here, Virgo. Next, you have the Fork in the Road card. Definitely a choice to make. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords here, and the Chariot. Chariot is also a choice. So this whole row here, this whole diagonal is a choice, and you have the Fork in the Road card. Fork in the Road card is a very good card here. Yeah, you have the Here and Now card as well. How funny is that? It's like past, future on this card. If you can, I don't know if that's going to show up on my camera here, but it's like there's two arrows. One's pointing to the past, one's pointing to the future. Past, future, literally exactly how I have it set up here. So I feel like you need to move towards the future is what this is saying. Even you have in this row here, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, move towards the new. Four of Pentacles, let go of the past, holding on too tightly to the past. So I feel like for some of you, this reading is just saying move on from the past, basically. And you have a bright, beautiful future here as well, so love it. In this row, like I said, you have the Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I feel like some of you could be very focused on your pentacles, on your money, and so that's good. I do feel like saying, it's kind of weird because you don't have the Three of Wands here, but I do feel like saying that some of you, your ships are coming in. So I do feel like there could be abundance or a lot more money coming in for you. This would probably be through a new job or a new business or something new that you're thinking about starting. For others, I feel like something is going to cost money, and it's like you're not sure if you should do it with this Page of Wands here. We're going to clarify with the Lenormand in just a minute, but the Page of Wands, I feel like you're questioning whether or not you should either maybe travel, go on a journey, start a new business, or whatever. It's like there's something new that you want to do, or it could be old as well. Like maybe you've had a plan to travel somewhere, maybe you've had a plan to move somewhere for a very long period of time. That Page of Wands is like the fear of being burned. It is a very good card actually for starting a new journey. And he has these salamanders all over his cloak. In ancient mythology, the salamanders, they represent an animal that could walk through fire, that could not be burned through fire. So I feel like your choice is very simple. It's like you could be fearing a Tower moment if you do something like move or leave a relationship or start a new business or something. It's like you're afraid of what could happen, but the Page of Wands says you're actually perfectly protected. It's time for you to make some sort of change here, Virgo. So that's what I'd say there. Let go of the past. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles also says, when your head and your heart become one, as Greg Braden says, one of my favorite sayings of all times, when your head and heart become one, that's when you really start to manifest your desires. So I feel like some of you need to do that. You do have the focus card here as well, Virgo. So I feel like it's going to be an important week for you to have focus. What are you focusing on? Needing to be patient. So I feel like some of you need to be patient at this time, probably with yourself. You have the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Chariot here. Major success coming in for you. I'm actually getting a lot of stuff here on this last row for you, Virgo. I feel like for some of you, number one, this could be like a raise or promotion in work. Six of Wands, Chariot, like standing out at work or in business. So there could be a victory in work or business. For others, this could just be a move that leads to a new beginning. So I do feel like for some of you, could be making a move. A lot of wands energy here. Even, he has a wand right here in his hand in the Chariot. And so I feel for some of you, you're very magical at this time. It's like, look, you're going from swords, all this swords tower energy, to much more magical energy here. It's like you're turning it into Harry Potter. I feel like you're starting to believe, it's like you're starting to believe that you can manifest things that you desire into your life with this Chariot card. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're manifesting things very, very quickly in your life. I feel like a very creative energy here as well. I feel like the thing is if you're being creative, I feel like it's going to take time. It's like you could be creating new beginnings with people, in relationships, in business. You could be working on creative projects. I feel like things are not going to take off very quickly, so I feel like you need to be patient here. For others, I feel like this is someone who wants to have a victory with you. With these two cards here, could be a fire sign, could be a fellow earth sign as well, popping up. But I feel like I need to clarify now, so let's start clarifying this. Between the Two of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles, could be an apology coming in for you here as well. Again, I feel like you see, maybe someone already did apologize, or someone told you something, or you saw something, like you received a message here with that Seven of Spades. The Seven of Spades is called a letter, and the Page of Pentacles is an apology. Some of you could be an apology. For others, I feel like it's not an apology. I feel like you just saw something that you didn't necessarily want to see in the past. It could be with an ex. Maybe you saw they have a new person or something like that. So I get that kind of weird feeling about it. For others, it's like maybe you saw something at work, or maybe maybe you found out that your company's going out of business and you weren't supposed to, or something like that. I don't know, weird message, but that's what I get there. Between the Tower and the Two of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like you're getting a gift from the universe here, this new beginning right here. If you lost something in the past, if you've recently had a Tower moment, the Queen of Spades is called the bouquet, and it's kind of like a gift from the universe. So I do feel for some of you, it's like you're getting karmic payback in a good way. Between the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, Queen of Clubs, I would be careful of someone coming back from the past, plain and simple. This Queen of Clubs is a card of seduction, and I feel like someone could be trying to seduce you back into a relationship with that Queen of Clubs in the Four of Pentacles. It's like someone who can't let you go. But I feel like this person probably hurt you really bad with the Tower. I also feel like this person what's popping into my head is it's like they weren't really a liar. I feel like if this story is for you, I feel like this person almost sold you a false bill of goods. It's like maybe they presented themselves a certain way, but when you got to know them, I feel like you found out that they were like actually immature and insecure and all these other things as well. Like what's popping into my head, this is going to sound really weird, but what's popping into my head is that they came off as a king, but they were actually not. I feel like they were just a page, it's like they were like a pauper is what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's like someone who, it's like they don't show their true selves. Like they feel like they have to put on a front for people. So it's like they're not really a liar, but they lie, So I feel that for some of you, I feel like this person's up to their old tricks. It's like they can't let go of you here. So I would just be careful of that person. Between the Page of Pentacles here and this Six of Wands, yes, Eight of Hearts, love it. The moon in the Lenormand is amazing. Number one, it is your romantic fantasies. So I feel like if there's new love coming in, it's like someone who will fulfill you romantically, number one, and they will be true. They won't be like this lying tower over here. I feel like saying lying tower, literally, those are the words that are popping into my head. It's like this person, I feel like their crown fell off. At the top of the tower, there's a crown that's always falling off the tower. I feel like this person's crown fell off, but it's like you saw them for who they really were. I feel like this is someone true if you're looking for love. For others, like I said, I feel like you are manifesting things like crazy right now. And the moon says that we have these dreams, we have fantasies, we have illusions, we have things that we would like to manifest in our lives. And so those things are floating above our heads, right? All we have to do with the moon is take the first step, literally. So it's like, maybe you want to start a business. This could say just come up with a name. That could literally be your first step. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Just shoot a video. The moon says when we take the first step, then we get all the other things start to fall into place. But but we have to take that first step with the moon. Between the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here, if I can talk, you have the Ace of Spades. This is called the Lady. Again, I definitely feel like some of you could have been dealing with someone difficult in the past. For others, I feel like that's you just showing up here in a very strong position. So I do like that. I feel like saying fortune after difficulty as well. So when I used to only read playing cards, the Ace of Spades, I used to say, is a card of existing problems being resolved. And that, I mean, like I said, it's like you go from this crappy energy over here, Virgo, to this amazing energy. Every single card here is extremely positive. Even the colors are much better on this side. It's like you have this sad blue Two of Swords, this burning Tower, and you have this Queen of Swords. She just looks like someone you wouldn't want to be friends with, right? Look at her face. Not a very friendly face. So I feel like for some of you, it's like the past sucked, and this is much happier, much better. And like I said, the Ace of Spades, I used to say, is a card of existing problems being resolved. So I feel like you're overcoming obstacles. Between the Four of Pentacles and the Chariot, you have the Six of Spades, the Tower. The Tower in the Lenormand is a little bit different than the Tower in the Tarot. It's more of a card of isolation. So again, some of you could be feeling very isolated. I would be very careful of that as well in love, because I do feel like this isolation that we're all feeling, you know, it's like if someone comes back and says the right things, it's like we could be feeling a little bit lonely, and you know, we might regret allowing someone back into our lives. So I'd be careful of that. For others, I feel like you are feeling a very strong pull in a direction in your life. Number one, I feel like this could be a literal direction. I feel that some of you could be feeling very strong pulls in towards places that you could move in the future in your life. So I feel like some of you, this could be moving. For others, it could be to start a business, or to start a new spiritual belief, or to start a diet, or it could be anything. But I feel like you need to move towards your desires, basically. In your top row outcome, you have the Three of Diamonds here. Three of Diamonds, all the Earth signs this week, I think, have this card, which is crazy. Three of Diamonds is a card that says be careful of your paperwork. So that might be an Earth sign thing this week. Three of Diamonds in the playing cards is very specific. It's a card that says be careful of legal paperwork. So if you're involved in anything legal, look, Seven of Spades and this Three of Diamonds, I would just be, it's not a bad card. It just says double check everything you do. Make sure there are no mistakes with the Three of Diamonds. For others, this could be a pleasant surprise. In this deck here, they have their own meanings for some of these cards. Again, this is not a real Lenormand card, the Three of Diamonds, but I feel like that there could be some pleasant surprises coming in for you. In your middle row, you have the Three of Clubs, second chance. It's like you're getting a second chance to do something that you thought about doing in the past. What's popping into my head here is that I feel like that you could have had anxiety or worries with this Page of Wands about doing something that you thought about doing. Maybe you thought about moving, maybe you thought about going and getting your dream job, or maybe you thought about changing career. But I feel like there was some anxiety in the past about letting go of the comfort with this Four of Pentacles. So I feel you're getting a second chance to do something where maybe you felt like you couldn't let go the first time. And again, I'm not talking about love here. I'm talking more, this feels more to me like a business opportunity, or a move, or traveling, or something like that. Because it's almost like this reading is saying that it's pushing you towards leaving a comfort zone with that fork in the road card. In your bottom row outcome, you have the Six of Clubs here. Two sixes. I love two sixes, no matter what sixes they are. Two sixes to me says you're on the right path. You're moving in the right direction. You're just on the right path in your life. So I feel like you're going in the right direction here, Virgo. For others, the Six of Clubs is a card of burdens. It's like a card called the Crossing. It's actually a card called the Cross, but what's popping into my head is the Crossing. There's another deck called the Enchanted Lenormand, and they refer to this card as the Crossing, and they say that it represents going through a difficult period of time, and then you get to the other side, and there's something beautiful, like a beautiful reward waiting for you. And usually when I read that card in that deck, I always say that, there's another saying, like when you're going through hell, keep going, because it's like at the end of pain is success. That's another one for you as well, Virgo. So I feel like at the end of pain is success, but I feel like you've already gone through it. It's like you're moving towards success here. Yeah, Seven of Diamonds, definitely a lot of communication energy for you here. I would be careful of communication. I feel like you could be feeling it. I feel it in my ear right now. I feel ringing. I feel like for some of you, it's like someone is the old wives' tale that if you hear ringing in your ear, it's like someone is talking about you. I feel like if you are hearing ringing in your ear, you are literally, someone is talking to you about you, or thinking about you, whatever. So Trust your intuition with that 7 of diamonds there, Virgo. Yeah, Jack of clubs. Don't beat yourself up over the past. I feel like some of you could have regrets. Like I was kind of saying this earlier. You don't have the 5 of cups here, but again, I read intuitively, so I don't need cards really. I just use them because I like them. But what I would say to you is I feel regrets for some reason. I feel this Jack of clubs says don't beat yourself up over the past. Yeah, 4 of clubs. It's like it just wasn't the right time. 4 of clubs is a card I used to call Mercury retrograde because to me it represents like retrograde energy. So if you're getting a second chance, if you're going back around to something, some sort of idea here, I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success for you. I love this reading. There's major success coming in for you, Virgo. This is very good. So thank you for watching, Virgo, and definitely enjoy your week.